Hey, it's Teapot, and we are just at the base of a mountain. See, we're at the point where we are practically ready uh, to get our diamonds. The only thing that we're missing is the mined emeralds. And our house is in a meadow, so we can get some emeralds, but the deeper you go, the rarer the emeralds are. The higher you go when you're in a mountainous biome, the more likely you are to find uh, emeralds. And so what I've done is I've gone a little bit of a trek and I've found some mountains. If I don't find anything in this mountain, there's actually mountains over there that we can get to. One of the things I have to be careful of is this is powdered snow. And of course, standing in powdered snow, I'm eventually going to suffer coldness. My hearts are blue and I will start to take damage. That is a bad thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to top off, but I'm also going to take my iron boots off and I'm going to put on some leather boots. And of course I've dyed them so that they're practically the same color, but now I can actually jump on top of this and no issues going through the powdered snow. So now we can actually use this to kind of work our way up. Also, I've actually found a at a ruined portal. I found a silk touch uh, pickaxe, which is going to be helpful because now we can actually get some of the ice that's at this peak up here. So I can use this silk touch and we'll be actually getting our first ice of the game. Of course, iron's going to be something big that we can actually pick up here. So I'm going to go ahead and find iron wherever I can. But I want to get up high because up high is where I'm going to find the emeralds. Ideally, you want to get up to level 232. I'm not sure if this mountain goes up that high. I'm also not sure how deep the ice goes. But as long as I've got my boots, I should be okay. As I mentioned, there are a couple of mountains around here, so if we don't find what we're looking for in this mountain, we will be able to find it in some other mountain. So over here, I've got this icy peak. I'm going to go ahead and try and get up as high as I can up here. I'm going to use my silky touch pickaxe. It's gold, so it's only going to give me like 48 of these items. But the idea is that I should be able to, um, no, let's get that and get that. And then I can use my shovel to get the rest of this. And the idea, of course, is that eventually I'll be able to get some emeralds. That is the goal here. That's really what we're here. We found a couple of goats up here. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this regular ice as well because I'm just not going to have an opportunity for that later on. And I think it's rather ironic that we actually have lava flowing from the top of this. But as I mentioned, we have all these goats up here, and hopefully they won't butt me off. Otherwise, I may have to butt them off. But that pretty much kills the silk touch pick that we had. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start looking for emeralds. I don't know why all the goats have come up here, probably because this is the highest point on the peak. I'm going to have to keep hitting these goats down. Well, something else that I would like to try to do once I get down to a sufficient level is I wouldn't mind using some moss and just bone mealing it and have use that as a quick way of mining down here. That way I don't have to mine so much with my pickaxe. Of course, one of the things that I can do is I can set some moss down and bone meal it. And that, of course, makes all of this mossy, but it will not convert ores. So the idea is that I can use this to get down a level and not have to use my yeah, just tired of that goat bothering me. But the idea is that I can use this to moss up the area, but the ores will not change, only the stone will change. And so I can use that to continue to grow this. And of course, the moss will replenish itself, and I'll end up with lots of other things here as I go down. It's going to be nighttime pretty soon. I probably should go ahead and set up a torch just to give me some semblance of light up here. Hopefully we won't be bothered by too many mobs, because one creeper could certainly ruin my day. But we're going to continue to moss our way down. Hopefully we'll find some emeralds as we go. And look at that. We've got emerald number 5. Lots of coal here too. That's the thing. I've been able to pick up a lot of coal and a lot of iron, and right on cue, the iron shows itself. And here's emerald number 6. Just got rammed by a horn. Let's go ahead and pick up a horn. Yeah, I want to keep those lodestones though, so let me get something else that I want to get rid of. Maybe some of this rotten flesh. Let's see what my horn sounds like. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, get me again, huh? Some other goat has lost a horn. Don't know where it's lost its horn, but probably would behoove me to find it if it's around here somewhere. Digging around on this stonier peak, and I found emerald number 7. We're just 2 down. Got lots of stuff in my inventory that I need to do some cleaning up with. Let's try and actually pick up the emerald this time and not one of these 3,000 snow blocks. I've been trying and trying and trying and not having very much success here. Clearing out this little area of coal, and I found emerald number 8. Oh, and look at that. We've got emerald number 9. So we've now got all 9 of our emeralds, if I can just get them into my inventory. All right, so at this point, we've got 4 emeralds at home. And in this little bag, we've got 5 more emeralds. So we've got all 9 emeralds we need for our emerald block of nice, shiny emeraldness that we got legit from mining and not from trading. So we're going to go ahead and start making our way back home. Still got my snow boots on, but they took a lot of damage from those goats, so I'm going to be switching back to my iron booties as soon as we get to a more reasonable altitude. But we're going to head on home. Safe at home. I'm going to go ahead and set my spawn here, and we got ourselves another dog here. So I'm going to take this dog, I'm going to take one of these bone meal and make it white. And I'm going to give him a nice white collar. I'll go ahead and sit him next to, there we go, he's got a nice white collar. And I'm going to go down and see, we're going to take care of that emerald block that we got. Got plenty of, oh, got a Enderman running around the house as well. But now we've finally got our last bit of emerald. We're only allowed to use the mine emeralds, but 4 plus 5 does give us 9, which I can take over here, craft into a block. And we now have a mined emerald block, which means in our next episode, instead of having this little token block here, let me make sure I've got this set up here. Instead of having this token block, I want to make sure I've got the right one in there. Instead of having a token block in there, we now have an actual emerald block, one that we can be proud of as ours. And now that means that we can work on diamond. That was the last on our list, but we've got all of our emeralds. We are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and clear off my inventory. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.